What is up, guys? Real Diversity here, man. We are back with another episode of Ahiru no Sora. I have not made a video in a minute. Sorry about that, guys. Just been kind of busy. A lot of stuff going on. Now I got a little more free time because there's Corona stuff. But still, just have not really even had time to make videos. But this week, I would definitely for sure. Cause I'm gonna do it. I'm setting my mind on it. I'm gonna make an episode for My Hero Academia. I'm gonna do another one for that one, and I will do probably my first one for Haku, if I'm saying that right, the volleyball anime. Not sure if I've never heard really the title, so I always never really know if I'm saying it right. But anyways, yeah, we're gonna do those two later this week when the new episodes come out. I think both of them always come out on Saturday. So be looking out for those. This episode is just a day late. I think the new episode came out yesterday, and I kind of watched half of it yesterday, and I finished it today. So I'm sorry if I'm maybe not talking too much about the beginning of the episode, but we'll try to cover as much as we can. So starting off, if you're new to the channel, we just basically review the episode. I kind of get my thoughts on it, things like that, and what I feel may happen in the near future. No, and I have not read the manga for this, so I would not be able to give out spoilers or anything. So don't worry about that. My predictions or anything like that will be totally based off what I've seen in the anime so far. So no spoilers or anything like that. But yeah. So first and foremost, they have first game starts is in this episode, and the name of this episode was, I think, Undiscovered Potential, or it was Undiscovered Talent or Undiscovered Potential, one of the two. And we're gonna, I think Mokichi, the really tall guy, I think he was really, did he officially get on? I cannot remember it because I watched the beginning yesterday, but I think he officially got on the team this episode, if I'm 100% right or not. But anyways, they were talking about how the tournament was starting. And so I think pretty much half of the episode, the first half, they were just kind of getting ready for it. Sora, he was just nervous and was calling everyone that night just see if he had everything ready. And that morning, they all got to the gym first thing early in the morning, just get a little warmed up, right? So I was not even actually expecting them to play this game. So I'm just skip through basically the first half of the episode, because it was just them really preparing for this game. And they finally finished practice, all that. They passed their exams. That's something else that happened. They all passed, which was obviously, of course, going to happen. Or they were obviously just going to straight up lose the tournament at that point if any one of them was not going to be able to play. So we jumped to, they just, got ready, finished their exam, passed the exam. All came to the gym early. And this episode, I really was not expecting them to play. I was just expecting them maybe even jump ball. I was like, okay, maybe we'll just jump ball here. It just be a jump ball, something like that. But no, they actually are going to play their team. And the other team is a team who was kind of like theirs. It was built off of it started with two guys, and then by the time those two guys were third years, they were they had a full team, and now they got a good line of freshmen that want to play. But them essentially guys, the third years and things like that on this team, I cannot remember. It's called Senju or something like that was the name of the school. This team they're going against now, so they're pretty new. They're pretty low tier, as they even claimed in the episode themselves that they're even low tier. But they're still new, and it's only pretty much their captain. The reason they're gonna, well, we already know they're gonna lose. If you know anime, you just know it's gonna happen. The main characters are gonna win. Cause if you didn't know, guys, by the way, they went through their losing phase. They've all lost twice. They've lost twice already. There's a reason they lost both of those early games. And you guys may be wondering, that second game they played, you guys might have been like, oh man, I really want them to win. But I knew for a fact that they would lose that second game just for more motivation. And also, you guys got to remember, they play both of those teams again twice. They play those first two teams they practice against, they play those guys against twice. So I knew for a fact that the second team they would lose just the first time, and obviously blow them out the second time, maybe blow them out. But yeah, I knew that was going to happen. So moving forward, this one should be an easy win. But at the same time, it's going to be really tough because their third year is really good. And as you guys seen earlier, the team they played earlier, with the guy who thought you had to really be tall to be good at basketball, and Sora kind of got him to change his mindset on that. That guy said the guy they're going against now, I wish I'd learned their names, but they're just kind of disposable characters, so I won't really focus too much on it. We may see him later, maybe one, you know, season 2 or something pop back up, be like win for us or something like that. But I'm not really worried about knowing their names. But you guys know what I'm talking about. He's really good, and he said he was the reason in middle school he was not able to really get that much game time. So that shows you how good this team they're going against captain is now. So just keep that in mind. He's gonna be their biggest problem. So was there anything? Also, guys, this is all off the top of my head. So I did not script this down. So sorry if I have to stop for a few seconds or two just to catch my thoughts. But so Sora, they started the tip off. We got to the tip off. Was there anything else I want to say about that team though? Yeah, basically that team, and they got another guy that's injured, and I'm assuming that guy was good too. So if that guy wasn't injured, and he may get in the game, I promise you, they're probably going to start losing. He's going to come in the game for a little minute. He's still hurt, but I guarantee you he's going to come in and give Sora's teams a challenge. And so just expect him to come in for just a little bit. He's still injured, though. He may hurt himself some more. When their team starts losing, he's going to probably come in or something like that. But just keep that in mind. That guy on the bench is also really good. He just is injured and probably won't play. And that'll be the main reason they probably lose. So just keep that in mind, guys. If that guy played, they probably would have lost. And they're probably going to even say that at the end of that match. Like, if this guy played the full game, we would have definitely been over. So the starting lineup was basically the starting lineup in that second game. If you guys remember the second game, that is the starting lineup. So they tipped off the ball. They did not get. Everyone's super nervous. Momo Haru. I'm gonna just say Momo, but Momo Haru, he was nervous, as well as obviously Yashaharu Hara. Let me say it right. That's the guy with the black hair, and he's also he's a new guy. He's new to basketball, so he's super nervous as well. Sora seems fine. Obviously, Chiaki, I'm Chucky, or however you say it. He was also fine. Kite, obviously, if you've seen the episode, Kite is straight. So started off, tipped off. Obviously, the captain on their other team, the opponent's team, he was able to come down, and then they were able to score within like 4 seconds of the game starting or whatever. But Kite, realizing this, he said, I'm gonna need to get a basket to ease the nerves. So he immediately recognized that, and he scored literally so fast. And I still don't even believe how he scored so fast. But the other guy, the captain on the other team, he was like, was that a gust of wind? And he blew by him so fast, he didn't even know what had happened. And then Kai had scored, and the ref, he did it so fast, the refs didn't even call the foul at the end. The ref was like, what's going on? And Kai had to tell the ref to give him the foul. So Kai immediately gave them the lead. Sorry about that. So, you know, just keep that in mind, that I feel like we've seen Kai's potential, and I know he's at a level far beyond these other guys, but there's a reason why he kind of got hurt a little bit in that second game. There's a reason he kind of got hurt. So just kind of keep that in mind. That he's definitely way better than we think, and I even think he's gonna come out one day and like dunk on somebody. But I know he probably has some post phase. He has a lot, I think, to his game that we have yet to see. So just keep that in mind. And also I think even Sora, we know he's a straight shooter, but I think even he has some things still in his bag that we may not know of. And basically with Momo, when Momo starts, when Momo is able to score, I think their team will probably have no holes in it, which will come later. You guys remember Kuriko, no basket. Kuriko, he could not score to save his life until near the end of it, and he learned how to shoot with his palms. So I think that's what's gonna kind of happen, or what they're gonna do in Momo, or they're gonna probably maybe give him context. Maybe I think they can. I think you can kind of fix your depth perception. So they may either give him context, or he may learn something that helps him score better. So I think that's going to happen later on when they really need him to be able to score. But as far as that, one thing also noticed too is Mokichi. Mokichi did not start. So keep that in mind. The starting lineup was everyone, like I said earlier in that second game. Mokichi most likely didn't start because he doesn't have the stamina, most likely, is my assumption here. Oh, and another thing, let me mention this real fast. The jerseys, I thought the jerseys look way cleaner in like the first. They got a new they got a new video, a new intro. This, I think, starting this episode, and it looks really nice. It's like watercolor, water painting type drawings and things like that. So it looks really nice in the intro. But yeah, in the first original opening, they had their jerseys used to look so clean to me. Now they look okay. They look like what obviously they were, but they look so clean in that initial intro video. But they don't seem as clean to me now. But this is my opinion. I don't know. Hate me if you want, but they just don't seem as clean as they did before. So moving on. Yeah, back to Mokichi. He is obviously the super tall guy with the Kareem hook. So I think they didn't start him for two reasons: either his stamina, or it could be a combination of both. His stamina, one, and then the second one, obviously, I think they kind of use him as a weapon and just let him kind of come in when they really maybe need him, or maybe just when the other team's defense just seem to really figure out their offense, then maybe he'll just come in and get some easy buckets for them. Or also, he could as well come in and play really good on defense as well. So anyways, Kite immediately gave them the lead with an and one foul. So we got to really wait to next episode to see how this game progresses. And I did not, like I said, once again, did not expect them to start this game. This one, I don't know if next episode they will finish it. And it's so hard right now to judge or make even a clean prediction as to what will happen. But I know it's not going to be a blowout. I don't think Sora's team's ever going to blow out any other team. Ever. I don't think they're going to probably win barely, if not barely, all of their games by like a couple points, if not just one or two. Which I think this game may come down to the line for no reason. I really don't think it needs to come down to the line. But I think it's going to come down to the line for just because it's their first game, official game. But keep in mind, guys, I don't think pretty much I think the next team won't really matter too much to Sora's team. I think it's the team after that. The third team they go against will be the team we already know about. And there's a reason why they have not introduced too many teams or anything like that. This is one of those anime guys, and that's why I said I don't even know if the game will end next episode. This is one of those animes where the games will feel so long. One game will feel like it'd be like a Dragon Ball Z episode. It's gonna be like a DBZ fight. Like it's gonna last 7 episodes. So you just be prepared for this game to be full of surprises, and probably the last if not this next episode, if it doesn't come to a close, it's definitely going to be the next one. I don't think this one should take too long, but just know some of these games will take a long time for some reason. But yeah, so I can't wait to see what happens next. I'm glad we finally got out of I'm glad we got all the members on the team. We're actually in the tournament now. We're done with the practice, pretty much. So it's just kind of do or die now for them at this point. And obviously, no one on their team is a third year, so I can still see them losing at some point. But I think they will be able to get into the intern high. Though they just gotta defeat maybe like 5 teams or something in their tournament. I don't think it's the same number. It's impossible. But they just have to defeat a certain amount of teams, and then they'll get into the intern high, but then they'll probably lose maybe first round or something like that. Is what I'm assuming maybe is going to happen. But yeah. Was there anything else? Yeah, I'm just excited for the next episode. So I don't really think there's much left. Besides, I can't wait to see what everyone does, Mokichi, whatever. Oh, also, Hara, the guy that's starting, that's kind of new. I'm interested to see why they put him in. Maybe he really is gonna be a key player later on in a series, and maybe defense. But he's able to score somewhat barely, So I wouldn't be surprised if he just has some really fast development. But anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I don't want it to be too long. I'll leave it at 15 minutes. If you really enjoyed, leave a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, leave a comment. Hope you guys enjoy Real Diversity. We are out. Peace.